All right, thrill seekers, welcome back to part 4 of working on 250 Reasons to Cheer, my first country song done in earnest. By the way, just to let you know a little bit of a background, I actually did produce one country song that I actually released as Lion in a Hammock. This was um, there's a sync licensing company called We Get Artists, and they had a thing where they were looking for a country song. I forgot what the theme was, but they were looking for somebody to write it, and I had like 90 minutes, and I went ahead using AI and I wrote the lyrics, and I think I did actually sing somewhat of a song called "Log Cabin and Mason Jars." So here it is. This is AI created this. It took a while to come up with the. Boy, AI has gotten a lot better even since then, but it doesn't look horrible. But anyway, take a listen to some of this song. It's only a couple minutes long. I won't do the whole song, but let me play you a minute of it. This was basically done very, very quickly. I came out with the lyrics and then I kind of sung them, like kind of like what I'm doing now with this, like to cheer my friend, log cabin and mason jars. Let's have a listen.
My honey's been yanking at my shirt, saying she wants a Lambo just like Kurt. I tell her she been under the influence of her manipulative friends like Kurt, who just wants to flirt. Her friends just want really fancy jewelry and really, really fast cars and big old long limos to take them to all them bars. So I take her aside and I tell her, why not try a simpler life? Away from the hustle and bustle, away really, really fast supercars. Away from the hustle and bustle, to a log cabin and mason jars. To log cabin and mason jars.
Anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. There we go. I'm thinking maybe I will place this on this album so that I only have to do 9 tracks instead of 10. So and this can be the second song with lyrics. But most of the songs I plan to make them more mellow, slower, and not so. This was they wanted a cross between kind of like hip hop and country, or country with a tad bit of hip hop or something. That's why you hear the woo woo. It gets a little crazy. But anyway, let's go. What I'm doing here is just playing this back and corroborating it with the lyric sheet. And I already fixed one thing. I realize I can reflect and sit here with what kind of luck I can reflect. I said kind of luck and I wanted kind of luck. And I changed it. With what kind of luck? I took out the of. It still sounds a little like of. With what kind of luck? Let's see. With what kind of luck? Close enough. The AI should be able to take the lyrics and do the right thing. All right, let's continue from here. I am now, as I say, making sure the lyrics line up exactly with the music because I want Suno to not be confused with that anyway. It's going to be confused enough with my singing. I can reflect and sit here. I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I have 250 reasons to cheer. I have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. I have 250 reasons to cheer. This land began as an idea to escape tyranny, an idea to escape tyranny, to escape tyranny. This land began as an idea, with a fight for truth and liberty, with a fight for truth and liberty. Good. With a fight for truth and liberty. A fair group got together to declare their independence and crafted the creation of sovereignty as a nation. Yeah. Of sovereignty as a nation. Of sovereignty as a nation. Of sovereignty as a nation. Is it O or of? As a nation. Of sovereign. Hold on. Of sovereign. I think it's O. Of sovereignty as a nation. They worked at the creation of sovereignty as a nation. Of sovereignty as a nation. Now it's getting too many. Of sovereignty as a nation. They worked at the creation of sovereignty as a nation. I've already said it enough times. As I sit here on the bed of my truck, I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect. With what kind of luck. With what kind of luck I can. With what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and. Hold on. With what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. How about be here? Yeah. With what kind of I can reflect and sit. I can reflect and be here. I can reflect and be here. And be here. I can reflect and I can reflect and be here. And be here. As with what kind of luck I can reflect. I have 200. I don't think I do it twice, do I? No. So we'll just make sure. I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and be here. I have 250 reasons to cheer. I have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. I have 250 reasons to cheer. Many two, two,
two, two, two, two, two, two, two, two, 250 reasons to cheer. Many fought for release from a kingdom. Many fought for release from a kingdom. From a kingdom. Many fought for release from a kingdom. Many fought for truth and for freedom. Many fought for truth and for freedom. For freedom. For freedom.
Hold the phone.
For truth and for freedom. Many fought for truth and for freedom. For freedom. For freedom. Many fought for truth and for freedom. The founding fathers did this out of love, honor, and care. The founding fathers did this out of love, honor, and care. I do not take for granted these freedoms we share.
Ah,
I do not
that we share. That seems. I take for granted these freedoms that we share. For some reason, it sounds. Yeah.
These freedoms we share. Freedoms we share. I do not take for granted these freedoms.
These freedoms that we share.
These freedoms that we share. These freedoms that we share.
Just to cover that bass now too. So
The founding fathers.
wait a minute.
These freedom.
I know I went too long. Let's see.
I do not take for granted these freedoms that we share. These freedoms
Ha 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 ha! So bad.
freedom. These freedoms that we share. That we share. Freedoms that we share. Share these freedoms that we share. These freedoms that we share. These freedoms we share. I do not take for granted these freedoms we share. These freedoms that we.
That's more beautiful.
These freedoms that we share.
Could have changed it to just we share these freedoms we share. These freedoms we share. I could go back to the way it was. These free we share. We share. We share. How about that? These freedoms we share. All right, let's see where we are at now. Wait a minute. Freedoms that we should love, honor, and care. The founding fathers did this. Do I say our or the? The founding fathers. The founding fathers did this out of love, honor, and care. I do not take for granted these freedoms that we share. I do not take for granted these freedoms we share. Happy anniversary to those who dare dream, to all those who fought. Let's make sure I didn't miss something, so hold on. Fought for truth, freedom, for free. Many fought for truth and for freedom. The founding fathers did this out of love, honor, and care. The founding fathers did this out of The founding fathers did this out of love, honor, and care. I do not take for granted these freedoms that we share. Good. I do not take for granted these freedoms we share. Happy anniversary. That's proper. To those who dare dream, to all those who fought for the light of truth's beam. I'm going to do this. Shift of gear there. I do not take for granted these freedom, happy anniversary to those who dare dream, to all those who fought for the light of truth's beam. Oh, happy anniversary to those who dared dream, to all those who fought for the light of truth's beam, for all those who fought for the light of truth's beam, to those who dared dream, to all those who fought, for all those who fought for the light of truth's beam, for the light of truth's beam, for the light of truth's beam. I'm just laughing at how bad a singer I am. It is always very humorous. Oh, okay. Now we put in, I thought I had finished. All right, so that is done. Now I don't have to worry about coming up with any more schlock. I'll let myself do the schlock. All right, here we go. It's not making the Windows sound now. I guess the file's not thick enough. All right, as I sit here on the bed of my truck, we go back to the beginning. As I sit here, 50 reasons. All right. Paste it in and see. Now we have to just make it match or not. As I sit here on the bed of my truck, I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I have 250 reasons to cheer. I have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. I have 250 reasons to cheer. Now I'm going to add a few more lines. Boy, it's not making the Windows sound. All right. So now we're just going to add the new stuff. We have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. My friends, my friends, we have 250 reasons to cheer, to cheer. We have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. "250 reasons to cheer. 250 reasons to cheer. We have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. We have 250 reasons to cheer. 250 reasons to cheer, 250 reasons to cheer. 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. 250 reasons to cheer, I'll just keep one with the plural S, and then that's done. Okay, let me just edit that. Let's see if it'll make the Windows sound now. Oh, it's not making it for some reason. So, as I said, sometimes it'll do that. It'll go through a situation where for some reason it's not making the Windows sound. Okay, if I click like, well, that didn't do anything. Okay, well, anyway, our goal is not to make the Windows sound so much as it is to finish the song. Here we go. Let's see if I can finish this in the 5-6 minutes or so I have left. As I sit here on the bed of my truck, I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I have 250 Wait a minute. What kind of luck? I can reflect and sit here. I can reflect and sit here. As I sit here, okay. Beam of truth's beam. Now, so I know that I have. And to give the AI space, which doesn't seem to make any difference really. As I sit here on the bed of my truck, I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I realize with what kind of luck I can reflect and sit here. I have 250 reasons to cheer. I have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. I have 250 reasons to cheer. Now I'm thinking about that B here. I'm wondering if I should put that in there. I can reflect and sit here. I'm just going to leave it. I have 250 reasons. Once I output it, I'll listen, and it'll probably come to me whether I need to change the lyric. We have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. We have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. My friends, my friends, my friend, reasons to cheer, my friend. Friends, my friends, we have 250 reasons to cheer, to cheer, to cheer. So we have 250 reasons to cheer, my friends. We have 250 reasons. We have 200. There is an S there. To cheer, my friends. We have 250 reasons to cheer. We have 250 reasons. We have 250 reasons to cheer. 250 reasons. Let's see. We have two. We're going to have to move into another video. 250, 250, 200, 200, 250, 250 reasons, 50 reasons, 50. We have 250 reasons to cheer, my friend. Reasons to cheer, my friend. To cheer. That's pretty good. My friend. My friend. My friend. 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 Better. All right, we're going to move on to the next video, and we will finish this slop, singing, and then we'll move on to putting it up into the recording studio, as it were. All right, see you back on